Ladies and gentlemen, it's Hey Status, aka Jeff, and in today's video, we are honoring our tribal chief. One's in the air for Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief. I have been blessed this month, and this is not a flex or nothing like that. It is legitimately, I have been so blessed this month in champions. It's insane. I've got Bray, I got Powerhouse Austin, I got OTC Roman, I got Fatu, I got Trickster John Cena, the new one. I just got what's her name? Freaking Alexa Bliss last night. Sorry, my brain is not working. I just got the new Twisted Bliss last night that I am currently scrounging for resources so I can get her up to 6 stars so I can actually do the video on what I believe is going to be her strongest build. But I need her 6 star before that one. So keep your eyes out for that one. What else did I get? Oh, I think I said I got Bray, which is a big one. Yeah. And then I also got Jade Cargill. Finally got her. Working her up. Need to find resources and shards for her ass. It's been a wonderful month. So I want to showcase Roman because he is taking the place of Rabbit as my primary for feuds. Rabbit will become a secondary. Same way as John Cena has now become my main for feuds, and Bo is going to be my backup. Essentially, my fast running lineup is going to involve Rabbit and Roman, Bo and Cena, and then fill in where I can in regards to those. So let's look at Roman. He has a pretty straightforward build, and it's one that is the most effective from what I have heard from everybody who has him already. Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief. The first move is going to be the Samoan drop. We're going to deal 1.8 million damage and cause our opponent to bleed for 2 turns. During each of these turns, there is a 100% chance they are going to bleed for 4.7 million damage. Then we're going to deal 898,000 damage and increase our blue MP by 10. That leads us into the leaping clothesline. We're going to deal 928,000 damage and choose a 6x6 area to modify into multiply gem strengths of 12 is the original number. It is increased to 15 because of Matt Hardy and Mem Rock. The Lariat Takedown is our final nail in the coffin. It deals 700,000 damage and makes 48 random gems into purple gems. The MP on these is extraordinary. 4 here, 5 here, 8 here. So ultimately, it only needs 1 MP trainer for the Samoan drop and the Lariat Takedown to be active. So we have Trick Xavier giving us our plus 4 MP for our purple. We have Matt Hardy doing the increase for multiply gems of strength 2 because Sherry is going to be on John and on Dexter. So there's really no other place to put. I need Matt here. That's the only real reason he's here. We have purple gems do 30% more damage, and purple moves that deal damage will deal 30% more damage because of Jade. And then Memrock, we all know multiply gems do 5% more damage, and multiply gems generated from moves will increase their strength by 1. It is at this moment in time where I'm really beating myself up for missing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle event, and where I could have gotten Leonardo Seth Rollins, which would have been way fucking better for me. But hey, we live with what we have. So this is our current setup. For our belt, there is no plates that he really needs. And yes, this portion right here is a flex. Because legendary, he's almost blinged out. But I slapped on the purple Royal Rumble plate. 1 second. Stupid cough. We have the ultimate plate Mischief. When you destroy 30 plus gems, generate 30 purple gems at the end of your turn. Very, very nice little addition on there. It is not needed. It is on here for shits and giggles until I find a better place for it. Something that's actually going to utilize it a lot better. For right here, it's just on here for funsies. We have full Fury 3 takedown with all of them being maxed level. I have put every resource I can possibly think of into every single tier 6 medal I get. That puts us at 279% increase for our purple gems. It gives us 80% for our purple moves, and then 125% for our blue move, which is great. We have 127% defense for gems, and we have 260% defense for moves. Very, very clutch. I absolutely love the new medals. They are changing the game drastically. For today's fight, we're going to be going against Ministry Taker, one of the higher pools, and it's a showboat. As anyone who's watched my channel has seen me during feuds, I love class advantage. So I'd like to know what they are going to do with class disadvantage, because if someone I'm fighting in feud brings in a class advantage, I want to see if maybe I make them struggle a little bit. So let's get into this one. Honestly, I am so stoked to have Roman. He is one of the main pieces of the puzzles I have been wanting. And this is so straightforward, it is laughable. We have our Samoan drop doing 2.7 million damage because of our metals. We have the leaping clothesline doing 1.9 million damage because of our metals. And we're just going to slap this sucker right here. It doesn't matter where it goes. The whole board's about to explode. Then we have our Lariat takedown at 79 million health. Let's see how well Taker can withstand this onslaught. Guess what? Upon the triggering, he can't. 77 million damage, and then the bleed finishes him off. Absolutely gorgeous. Love every second of it. Now, like I said, the damage will be higher if you use Sensational Sherry and Acro Leo, Seth Rollins, however way you want to look at that. The damage will be considerably higher. I think Leo gives +3 to multiply, and then Sherry is +4. So if we want to look at all the other moves, because I wouldn't be doing my job correctly if I didn't look at the other moves. We do have the Crucifix Powerbomb, which would go in place of the Leaping Clothesline if you don't have the proper trainers or availability of those trainers for the multiply. I still think the Leaping Clothesline, even at strength of 12, is still going to slap. It's still going to drop anybody. So really, ultimately, this is the strongest setup in any way. But if we're looking at it from a different perspective, there is a possibility the Crucifix Powerbomb, which increases your purple gem damage by 250%, could play a role in some other form, possibly in Stip Tour. But again, multiply gems obviously supersede out the gem damage increase. For his last second finisher move, the Superman Punch, it's a finisher, deal 1.8 million damage, destroy 28 random multiply gems, and pin the opponent. Again, weaker than what we've already dealt with. The only other thing I can think of would be the triple black. Going into this, for, say, like a boss that potentially has a higher increase of percentage when it comes to power gems, completely possible. You have your shoulder block, which is 4 MP. We're going to deal 690,000 damage and choose one column to make into power gems of strength 355,000, which obviously you can increase with trainers. Our Scoop Slam, we're going to deal 899,000 damage and choose a 1x3 area to swap into black gems, which, if you're knowledgeable at all, will go and redo the Scoop Power Slam and the shoulder blocks where you can do a couple of columns. And then our Spear is the finisher for that at 1.6 million damage. We choose 9 gems to make into black gems and pin the opponent. Again, for like a boss battle or something that is increasing those power gems, that's where that would probably become the most viable. Outside of that, this is the fastest move set. This is the hardest hitting move set. This is the one that you want on your Roman, or want to use for your Roman if you have him and lucky enough to have the Roman or the original Tribal Chief plus your roster. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys super enjoyed it. And I'm going to leave you the same way I always do. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. We'll see you next time.